NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
Gain of 4. Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Cooper. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Cooper. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cooper. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Cooper. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Cooper. And the Raiders have got him. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. Then get some more. Then get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Cooper. Throw left side complete. It's Maxwell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Shaquille Griffin.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Cooper throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down, Chargers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd and 11 now, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Cooper. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at half.
Ethan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Cooper. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Chargers 14, Raiders 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back
back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run with Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Cooper from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now, fourth down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll give Henry another shot. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run is Counter. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll air this one deep for him. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson. 44 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now, 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Cooper. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Cooper. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5. It's a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
6 brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Cooper. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some space here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Henry, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro with 3 seconds to go. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Chargers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.